Okay. All right. So just got my little brain in it. I'm just doing an unboxing. I'm not gonna be here long. Sorry. I need to be seeing. Check that out. Doing an unboxing. A re-unboxing because I had done open it earlier. It got here like about, what time is it? It's 12:54. It got here like about okay, so it got here about 2 hours ago. 12, 11, 10. Yeah, about 10. This is your cover. Okay, so 11:10, really, an hour ago. So they actually gave me $25. Let me see if I can find that email. Because they must have felt like it got lost. This one is too cold. This one is too cold. Okay, yesterday we sent your recent makeup order. But we noticed that the shipping carrier is delayed in getting your order to your doorstep. We know you've got places to go and people to see, even if it's just virtually. So we want to apologize for the delay. Although shipping is now out of our hands and we can't speed up time, we can give you a little gift while you wait. Here's $25. $25 on us and it's a cord. And don't worry, if you purchase a trial before you buy order, your 14-day trial doesn't start until your package is delivered. So they gave me a $25. To use your code, please copy and paste it into the promo code field at checkout. This is a one-time use code only, so be sure to use the whole thing in one go. Please note, coupon codes are not valid for try before you buy orders. And any products purchased with this code are not eligible for return or exchange. So I want to make sure I get what I want. Let me see. I just got a prayer request. Let me see. Can you pray for corresponding with church? You don't know how to listen to it. This is too cold, so we have to look for another place. It's too cold here. It's too cold on the floor. It's cold everywhere.
I have to go in another place to live. Because I don't know how to
Yeah,
let myself up. I know that will let myself out. No, this is too small. Wait. Oh, wait a second. I need to do this. I need to do this first so I can do it.
Okay, she sent me a prayer request, so just give me a second. Let me do that prayer right now. Okay. Father God, in the name of Jesus, remember this gentleman, dear God. You know why and what happened, that he is now in the hospital, Lord. But we know that you're able to bring him out, dear God. We know that you're able to change all situations, dear God. Situations. We know that you're able to look into every circumstance and make it glorified, dear God. We ask you, dear God, to come into the room, dear God. Stir up his mind.
It's 1 o'clock.
Stir it up, dear God, that he will have a mind to come to you, dear God. Whatever it takes to bring him to you, you bring him to you, dear God. You do such. But Lord, I ask you in my name and in your servant's glory and in faithfulness, Lord, I ask you, dear God, to bring them out, dear God, safe and sound, whatever it may be, dear God, and give me a restraint, dear God, to go through whatever decision you decide. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. So that is a friend of my daughter's, and she just texted me and told me that he was in the hospital and to pray. So go ahead and close the door. Is that a bus? No, that look like UP. No, that could be what's the name? Maury. I'm gonna give them back their products. I'll be charging it to them. Yes. That's UPS. I thought it was Maury. Okay. So this is the box. They gave me the 25. So close the door, Bobo. It's all dented up. So now here's the thing. Remember I told you I got a previous live, I believe, with the same, you know, with the same title. And in that box was the smell like warehouse product. Oh my goodness. But anyway, they that in that box was the, let me look at the receipt, was the foundation blending brush, right? Let me see if I got that in here, because they let me see what was in here. Yes. Oh no, this is the this one was the no filter primer. And here go the brush. This was the brush. Yes. So actually, Let me take out the receipt. And I think the brush and the what's the face was to try. Watch it, Elizabeth. You want the phone? Take it out and go however you going to. I'm doing a video. So don't distract Grandma, okay? Alright, let me turn your chair around so I can turn the air conditioner on. Thank you. Okay.
You're welcome.
I have my coffee over here, so I don't want to be over here too much. Take your phone right there. Right there. Phone. On the bed.
Bed?
Your phone. Your phone? That's what you're looking for? Okay. So. Okay, so, oh no, this is the final filter. So this was in the box. So this one. So, I'm looking for, let me see what was in here. This was the foundation. Well, anyway, I don't know what I did with that box, but I could have sworn it came in here. I could have sworn it came in here. But this is a filter. Well, anyway, it was a box. I put a box over there, so maybe that's the box. So anyway, they sent me a box, and then in the box, they sent me a box like this, and in the box was
I'm on the same place. Wait, look.
okay. Now here's another box. This one don't have the papers in it. Okay, so I think this is the one that may have had what's the name in it? Elizabeth, what?
I was looking for the speed.
Give me it. You know you're doing something wrong because you're looking in my face. Now go over there and do what you're doing. All right, so I don't know what happened to the other one, but the other receipt said the same thing. It said foundation, blending brush, and brow pen espresso. But the only thing I received in the box was the brush. Because as you see, let me pull this out. As you see, the receipt's probably
Can you sing a song?
probably over there on my desk. But as you can see, excuse me, let me put this back in here. That's just the first one. As you see here is the brush. This is the brush. Foundation brush. And here go the thing. So they sent me this one along with
Michelle G or Shelley Drayton woman with medium dark skin tone with hands.
Hello, Mr. Jordan. I have a question to ask you.
yeah.
Now, right? Remember, I only did 3-point turn only maybe twice or 3 times. But I want to make sure I'm correct on this. Okay, because you know my test is tomorrow. Anyway, okay. Now they say make a 3-point turn, right? Okay. I make sure the traffic it is not. There's no traffic. Boom. Right. Everybody clear. Front, back, side, whatever. Right.
Right.
Because I'm kind of nervous right now. All right. Put my left hand signal on. Right. Turn. Right. And then turn the wheel. Right. Going like to the sidewalk on the other side. Right.
Yeah.
When it's straight like that. Right. Now this is my question. When I put it in reverse, all right, I put it in reverse, right? Now do I turn the wheel to the right or I just use my brakes off and on the back up just a little bit?
You should, once you make that first turn, now you reversing, you turn your wheel first before you go into reverse.
So I turn the wheel one time, put it in reverse, and back up.
No. Your first turn, right? You get ready to do a 3-point turn, right? So you turn it towards the other street, like you said, the sidewalk.
Yeah.
And now the car is turning, right?
It's in that position.
Right. So now once you get into that position, now you take your wheel. Your foot is still on the brake. You take your wheel and you turn it towards the street now. Turn it towards the street. Now you back up.
What you mean towards the street? You turn it to the right hand side or
the
left?
Right, because you start off on the left, right.
Okay. So now when I turn the wheel, wait.
Go ahead.
Now, when I turn the wheel to the right, how many times do I turn it? One time or I turn it?
You got to do it a full turn. If I'm correct, you got to turn it till it doesn't move anymore, and then you back up.
Okay, that's what I mean. And then you back up. Okay, it's the same. It's almost the same like when you're doing a parallel park. You turn it all the way when you're doing it on the right. When you're doing it on the right hand side. I mean, not the right hand side. The left hand side. You turn it all the way around to adjust it. So it's almost the same thing. I mean, it's like the same thing like that, right?
Well, I think parking is different from U-turns because
what I mean by the backup, the reverse part.
That's what I'm saying. I think. Well, I think it's different because when you are parking, you're not gonna have your wheel turn in full gear because that's gonna cause your car to go in a certain direction.
Okay.
So when you're doing the 3-point turn, you have to give it a full turn because now you reversing that car backwards, and you gotta have that. You gotta have that car in full turn, otherwise you're gonna stop in the middle of your turn, and then you fail the test. Then you hold up traffic. So that's why you got to make sure that turn is completely full before you take your feet off the gas, and off the brake. Excuse me.
Off the brake.
Right. And once you make that full turn, then you looking behind you, and now you're backing up.
Backing up.
And that
car. You back it just enough to make that, and then okay. Make sure. Okay, I'll make sure I follow you. So, because I know what you're talking about. Make that full turn, boom, stuck like that. Back, look at the back up a little bit, back up enough so when you making that turn to the left, it's enough space in the front of you to make that complete turn to your left, right?
Yes. Go ahead.
Okay.
This is your second.
Right. So
this is your second point, right? That's what you're talking about. Your second point. Remember, it's 3 points.
Yeah, this is my second point. So okay. So after my second point, we on the second point. You said the second point is you turn the wheel to your right all the way to you can't turn no more.
Right.
Put it in reverse.
Right.
Put it in reverse.
Right.
Then back up just enough so you have space in the front of you to make. All right. Now I'm doing the third to make. Now I'm talking about the third to make that complete. I'm saying U-turn. That complete turn to the left.
Okay. So. Right? Now, when you go to your third, you coming forward now.
Yeah. So now I know what to do with that one. I know what to do with that one. Now, once I back up a little bit, right? Right? Back up a little bit. I turn the wheel to the left-hand side, right? Or do I turn the wheel complete? No, I don't turn the wheel to the Wait. Because I'm getting nervous. All right, so I back up a little bit, okay? Because I know how the wheel be feeling when it's stuck like
right,
like that. So I back up a little bit, right? I back up a little, just enough for that in the front, right? Boom. Now I turn because I don't want to put it in drive yet. So now I turn the wheel to. Do I put on my left hand signal again?
Yeah, because now you coming forward.
Forward. So I put on my left hand signal first. Then I turn the wheel completely to my left hand side.
Well,
and then put it in drive.
I don't think you got to turn the wheel because I think the wheel is
tight. It's stuck.
And it's stuck
tight.
already. So once you put that car in drive, that's gonna release the wheel.
Okay, once I put it in drive, I just
go forward.
I just ease up off the brake a little bit.
Yes, you put your feet on the gas and the wheel should begin to rotate back into normal position.
Okay, so I don't move the wheel no more. Okay.
You shouldn't have to because once it's stuck, it ain't gonna move until you take it out of reverse.
And then when I put it in drive,
right,
then I put it in drive and I touch the I'm about to say the drive. The not the brakes. You know what I'm talking about. I touch I'm gonna say drive. I'm gonna touch the gas. There you go.
Right.
Gas.
The gas.
Say it right. I touch the gas a little bit and just as I'm touching it a little bit, it's gonna make that turn, that little curvy turn. And then the wheel's gonna release itself, and then I just make the wheel straight. Okay, got you. Let me put this down. Hold on.
Because apparently you're making a 3-point turn in 2 lanes, right? Forward. Yeah. Okay. So you going on the other lane, the other side.
Yeah.
So once you,
I know what you're talking about with that tightness.
Yeah. Once you done made that reverse. Now you going forward. You take your feet off. You actually keep your feet on the gas. I mean keep saying the gas. You better not put it on the gas. Keep it on the brake because once you're backing up, your feet, you should be driving. Once you're backing up, that's in a drive, but it's in a reverse drive. And you back up a little bit. Once you at your position,
that front is spacey.
Right. Once you in that position, now you stop and you turn. Well, maybe you do turn the wheel, but I'm not thinking that you do. But I'm gonna put it in my head. I think once you stop and now you going forward, you bring your wheel forward. But I don't think the wheel is gonna move if it's in reverse. But if it does move, it's not right. Move. Okay, so
it doesn't move because anytime I have it in a lock position, even if for example, when I do the parallel parking, right? I park, boom, the wheel is stuck. When I put it in park, I say park, boom. That wheel is stuck.
Exactly.
So in order for me to come back out, all right, come back out. I have to put it in drive,
right,
and put my foot on the gas just a little bit to ease out. And as I'm easing out, the wheel is releasing itself.
Right.
And then I have to make the wheel straight. And then boom. Then put my foot on the gas a little bit more to drive it.
Right. You're right.
So, you know what I'm saying? Because I went through that today. That thing was not moving. I was like, oh, you're not moving. He was like, because. Today he was not being funny today. He was being mean to the Jordan. He was like, figure it out. Move this car.
He had to be stern now because your test
is tomorrow. Yeah. I know, I got him. And then he was mad because they $10 short him in his payment today because he got paid.
Oh, really?
So he was in the car counting his money, right? And the lady had the extra $10 but didn't tell him. So she knew it was his $10, but being that he counted it and he didn't say that, she didn't say that. So he recounted in the car. And then he said, wait a minute, these Indians. he said, wait a minute. And I'm like, Paul, what's going on with you? I'm over here trying to focus. And I'm like, he's like, they shorting me $10. Oh, they messing with y'all money? He was like, yes, my money. He was like, hold on, he's like, just go straight. Hello? And I'm being nosy. So let me write this down while I'm talking to you. Hold on. Over here talking to me. Hold on, girl, because I'm going to be going over this at night. I'm gonna be you be like that, Michelle. You still study?
I hear that because you don't
Yes.
want to take that test again.
Over. Oh my God. The way they do it is you got to take a double and then take your retest, but you got to pay for it. So a double is like $70. Like what's 33? 33 is no. Yeah, 33 plus 33 is what? $66.
Yeah.
And then the road test by itself is $70.
Oh wow.
So I would have to do that.
Okay.
Yes. So the old lady was like, listen, don't put that in your head that you're taking it over, all right? She said, just relax. You go in there. You've been calm all this time. Just go do it, and that's it. Don't get all nervous. It's like, all right. But that 3-point turn, he only told me like 3 times. I just want to make sure I'm doing it right this time. Okay, boom. All right, boom. Okay. Put. Show me right in there.
I hear you.
I know that. All right, put the left hand signal on.
Whichever way you're turning, that's the signal you put on.
And you know what? They always have me doing it. No, to be honest, he's been having me doing everything on the right hand side, the parking part on the right hand side.
Okay.
Everything. He said this is how the test going to be. Everything's on the right hand side. Basically, everything is on his side.
Right.
So it's going to be on the instructor side. So they can see what's going on.
And that's because a lot of people that's right-handed have problems parking right-handed. Remember I told you? I got problems parking on the right-hand side. You know that's a hard thing. It is. You can master it because I know there's some people that can master it. But right-handed people usually have issues with that because that hand is used the most. But you got to use your left hand when you parking on the right side. So you got to turn that wheel with your left. And if you not a lefty, it becomes awkward. I mean, with me, it becomes awkward. That's why I say some people can master it. So they gotta. I guess
and I'm a lefty.
So see, you got it made. So you got it made, and I'm surprised they ain't having you park more on your left since you're a lefty. Because you got to use your right hand.
They know I'm a lefty.
Okay. They probably
don't know that.
Right.
And I ain't saying that.
Right. Don't, because they'll have you. Well, it's a little bit
No,
too
you're
late
right.
now.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a little bit too late now for them to be doing anything now because you taking that test tomorrow. So it's good. It's
switch it.
It's the right-handed, so that way you can go ahead and bust it out.
Today he did a lot of parking today. I think he wasn't doing the 3-point turn too much because he's saying himself no. Because I think a 3-point turn is only if somebody really want to do that when they driving, but it's not something that is a necessity.
Yeah, you don't do it that much, right?
Exactly. So that's probably why he's not really messing with that. But he told me a couple times, but I just want to make sure I'm right. But okay, so he's been doing a lot of parking today. A lot of parking. Park. So my thing was a little bit too far, but I know how to fix that. But I want to make sure tomorrow I don't do that because tomorrow I don't want to be fixing nothing. I just want to do it and leave it alone. You get what I'm saying? Do it and leave it alone. I don't want to be fixing because when you have to fix it, you gotta turn the wheel this way, turn it back, revert. No. Matter of fact, if it's too spacey, you gotta turn the wheel again, back up a little bit more, right? Then turn over to your left, all the way around, and come in.
What's that?
I can fix it.
What's that? Parking or 3-point?
Parking.
Oh, okay.
So I'm like, I can fix it, but I don't want to feel like fix. And I can tell if it's going to be too spacey because I can see some of the street. So I'll be like, not the street, some of the
sidewalk.
the street,
okay.
The street, because you're going to see the sidewalk, but not so much space in between. So, but the lady at the place said it's better to be a little bit spacey than hit that curve.
Yeah.
Because you hit that curve, they failing.
Yeah.
They probably ain't gonna fail you for that space, but they gonna fail you if you hit that curve or you too close.
Yeah. Why you think? Let me ask you this question. Why you think that they will fail you if you hit the curb?
Because somebody could be on there.
There you go.
You can
That's
hurt them.
right.
You can
That's
hit
right.
somebody.
That's right. Your wheel can go on that sidewalk and hit somebody. You got that right.
Exactly. So when I was backing up, I was making sure I don't see it. I don't see it, but I maybe had to back up just a little bit more. It was always a little bit. He like, it's a little space, so just fix it just a little bit. But he wouldn't say, "Oh no, he don't go off. He don't go off." But he was like, "Just a little bit of space, so just fix it."
So you see
So
that
like, oh,
that's why when I was in the parks teaching, that's why they was telling me. I mean, yes, I am short, but that's another reason why they was saying that when you are parking or 3-point turning, to bring yourself out the seat and look, so that way you are able to see the sidewalk behind you. Because when you come up out your seat, you're able to look through your rear window, not the mirror. You look through the mirror, but once you get up, your feet is on the brake and you get up holding on to the steering wheel. You bring yourself up and look. Now you're able to see all the corners of the sidewalk. And then you look through your rear window of the passenger side. Now you can see the floor. That's why I will always take the I don't know whether you noticed when I was parking, I will always take that mirror and bring it down to the ground. So that way when I look through
okay.
that
So
mirror,
that's what I have to do.
I can see it, huh?
That's probably what I have to do because I have them in where I can see the back, but I can't really see the sidewalk. So, because
Yes.
you could just your own mirrors.
Yep.
So that's what I'm gonna do.
Yep.
I'm going to move that mirror.
Yep.
And just move it all the way around. Bring it all the way around. Stick it right there.
Yep.
Leave it right there. So when he say parallel park, then I can see. Because all I saw was the back. Right. All I was seeing was the back of the car.
Okay.
And then it looked like I can't see the back no more. And then I'll be there. But then it'll be a little space, a little small space in the middle, down below. So thank you. Let me put that in my note.
Yeah. Well, make
you
sure.
You think I gonna be looking at this note?
Make sure it's allowed in the test now.
What to move? They say you could adjust the mirrors as to your liking.
Yeah, while you're driving. But they no, I just want to understand. I want to understand. So they say you can adjust the mirror to your liking. So is that while you're driving during the test?
Yeah, he said when you get in the car, he said the first thing you do is adjust your mirrors. He said, "Is everything?" He said, "Is your rear view mirrors is what you like?" Right. And then I said, "Can I fix your?" I told him, "Can I fix your set? Because I want to see the back." And he said, "Yeah, you can do that. Okay. You can do that when you get in. You can to your liking. It has to be to where you can see."
Okay, so what I'm saying is that when you get ready to park, right? Now
it has to be done already.
Right. That's what I'm saying. That's my point. That's my point. That's what I'm saying. Because if you adjust the mirror to see the sidewalk while you're driving, you're not going to see the back of the what you call it, the bumper. You're not going to see the bumper as you're driving, so you'll know your distance from the cars behind you. That's what that mirror is for. So you're able. So now that's what I was saying. When you get ready to park, when I would get ready to park, I would adjust that mirror that is down to the sidewalk. Now I see all the sidewalk up to my wheel of the back of my car. And that helps me to be able to, then I would get up out the seat and see the back to make sure there's nobody behind the car, because your mirrors don't show what's behind the car. It only show you a few feet beyond the car in the rear view mirror point. So I would get up, make sure I see the back, do my mirror on the right hand side, because I'm bad parking on the right hand side. My left side is good. I don't have to adjust too much, because I don't know why my left side, when I could just fly up and know I got my measurements and all of that. But my right hand, I gotta say my left hand, because I'm using my left hand. So the right hand parking side with the left hand, I cannot get that. Then y'all always would have to get out. And when I was at 183, my building was on the right hand side. So the guys will be hanging on the outside of the store, Tony's store, and they will always be helping me. Come on, baby, you could do it. You could do it. Come on, come on. And they will help me come in like that because I would have issues. I never. I'm so glad that you got that point. You know what I'm saying? That parallel point where you got to come up to the car and measure your mirror to the mirror and da 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 da. I would
no,
do.
don't ask me for nothing on the phone. I tell you no.
I would do that. I'll take my car when I was at 183. I would put my car up to the next car. And I'm going backing in, and I will always back in too short. And I would have to come back out, go up some more, and then back in because I will always back in too short where I will come in and hit that curve on that right side. And I could never, Danielle will get it good. She'll have no problem. If somebody help me, I got it. Because Danielle will get out and tell me, go up, come back, turn your wheel this way, turn your wheel that way. But when I'm inside the left side, child, I could just go in. I got the measurements and everything. So that's good. It's a good thing you lefty. So that parallel parking is real. It's good that you got that because I can't get that. I would get out the car. When I was in the shelter, I got out the car one time and told the security guard to park. You know what? He couldn't even park. He was like, you got it, come on, come on. So he busy telling me how to park. So I put the car in park and told him, you know what, you put it in because I can't do it. And he stopping. He looking. He didn't expect me to do that. I said, come on. I said, I'm going inside. I'm going to take the bags and I'll be right out for the key. I'll bring me the key. Not trusting him with the car. He could have gotten in the car and drove off. And I went to the window. Remember where we used to stay at. And I went into the window and I'm looking. I'm like, he ain't parked yet. My husband's sitting there looking. He ain't parked yet. Man, going out there and park that car. You park better than him. But anyway, that was just something to throw a laugh. But you got it. You got it, girl. You gonna go and bust it out. That 3-point, you got the fundamentals and the basics of the 3-point turn. And now let me ask you this question, right? As far as the 3-point turn is concerned, why do you think they not really enforcing the 3-point turn?
Because you're really not supposed to be making no U-turn in the middle of the street.
Okay. Because that's right. Because see,
it's a hazard,
being that I got my first license in Utah, it's number 3 points in parallel. What they call that parking where you park in the parking lot, like not behind. Dang, I forgot what they call that. It's a park. You know how you go in the parking spots in stores and you got to park in the line, but you are parking side by side one another, like sticking out, like you sticking out a bit. I forgot. It's another name for it because it's 2 type of parkings. Well, it's actually 3 parts. It's a parallel, it's something else, and then it's on a hill parking. So I had to learn a lot of on hill parkings because I got my license in Utah and they had a lot of hills, and California got a lot of hills. But so they don't really practice that in New York because New York don't got hills. But you got to have your wheel a certain way, your car a certain way, so that your car won't slide downward. But anyway, so now when it came down to the 3-point, I was driving right over there by East New York, right on the same area where the True Light Church is. Right, we had just past the church, going across East New York. The kids wanted something to eat, so that's the reason why I went on that side. Because right on East New York and whatever that other street is, that True Light is on, they had a Spanish restaurant. So I was asking the kids, what y'all want to eat? We want to eat Spanish food. So I remember there was a restaurant. So now I'm driving. I done passed East New York now. Now I'm going. Now I'm in the middle, about to hit Pickens Avenue, right? And that's Rockaway. I was on Rockaway. So I'm about to hit Pickens Avenue. When I get there, Tandra yells out and say, Mommy, the store is back there. I stopped the car. I totally forgot, that I was in the street driving. But I looked in my rear window. I had a lot of distance. So I stopped the car now and I did my 3-point turn, right? Well, I did did you ever hear of a half turn? Did he say something about a half U-turn? Well, anyway, it's not.
No.
A half U-turn. Yeah, because it's not really
He
done.
ain't even teaching me the 3-point turn that much.
Yeah, it's not really done. You know, those are things that I learned in Utah, and it can be done in New York depending on the spaces of the car. So that's what I did.
So
I did a
when I
half.
get perfected, then you could teach me all that on your own. Like,
Yes,
yeah.
the half turn. It's just taking off the last, or should I say the middle? It's taking off the middle one where you first you back up, right? No. Yeah. It's taking off the middle one because you make your turn, right? And instead of backing up, that's your second one, right? What you'll do is take that turn and go all the way around. So I had to go, stop a bit. And being that the way I stopped at, there was a car there. So I couldn't turn right quick and I didn't want to go up no more. So I had to put the car in reverse and back up just a little, right? In a reverse form. So I put the car in reverse. And upon doing that, I brought the car on an angle. That's what it is. Angle parking, angular parking, or something like that. That's what it is. Where your car, you gotta back yourself into an angle, and all the cars is in angles. Right? That's what it is. Instead of parallel, where everybody is straight, you may go in stores where you gotta do like malls, and you gotta do angle parking, where you gotta back yourself into the parking. So that's what I did. So that's taking off the middle 3-point. So I backed up. I put the car in reverse. That's before I even did that first turn. So that's taking off the first turn. So instead of me going forward, I went in reverse. I backed up, put the car on an angle, and then when I came forward, I just turned all the way around instead of doing the whole full 3-point. So now when I did that and I turned around, now I'm going back towards True Light Church. I saw the cop. As I'm driving past, he's driving past me. Me and him made eye contact. I said, oh my God. Tandra and Mary said, Mommy. Tandra said, Mommy, they're going to cop. I said, oh my goodness. So now, I'm looking in my side mirror on the driver's side, and I see him stop. His lights start flashing. I said, oh man, here he come. We was all dressed up. We had just left church. We all dressed up in church. I got my little hat on. I had took the hat off anyway. But I'm dressed up in church and the kids all dressed up. So I had to turn on East New York. And so he stopped. He came over to me. I see him in my mirror. He looking, and I'm looking at him. He walked over to me. He said, now you know. You wasn't supposed to make that turn, right? I said, I know, officer. I'm so sorry. He said, why? What happened that you had? Because you looked in and saw the kids. He said, what happened that you did that turn so quickly? I said, because I was taking the kids to get something to eat, and I did not realize that I had passed the store, and I told them the store over there. I said, so when I got to that point that you saw me turn, that's because the kids told me, Mommy, they go to the store there. So I stopped. He said, well, okay. He said, I'm going to let you pass. I ain't going to take no points of your license, nothing like that. He said, but you know, that's why I was asking you the question. He said, but you know you're not supposed to do U-turns or 3-point turns unless you're not holding up traffic. He said, you could do them. That's why it's in the book. You're allowed to do them. But it becomes illegal. I think that was the word he said, is when you stop and hold up traffic. As long as you don't hold up traffic, you good. So therefore, if the cop was coming down and I was already in my turn and turned around, he wouldn't have stopped me. But see, I hold him up. I think it was like 3 cars behind me. He said, so long as you don't hold up traffic. So that's why I asked the question. So it's okay to do the 3-point, but that's why he didn't give me no ticket though. I was so glad. He said, you know what? He said, go on and feed them kids. I'm not gonna give you no ticket. He said, but just remember, don't do that no more. And if you do it, in other words, he said, even if you do it, don't get caught. I said, all right.
Okay, so When I'm back, okay, now that the wheel is in lock, right, and I'm backing up a little bit to give that room in the front, right? Just want to make sure I'm right. I don't touch. I just put it in drive, boom, and then turn to my left, like turn. Yeah, you do gotta move it.
You gotta move
because
the wheel, right?
Telling me, yeah. He was like, yeah, thank you, Paul, because he's in my head just doing it.
Okay.
he was like, because I backed up a little bit, because as you back it up a little bit, boom. Then when you put it in drop, it does automatically release itself. It's like it starts releasing.
Right.
You have to turn.
You gotta direct it.
Turn, or until you make that complete
U-turn,
and then adjust it back. Back to you. Got it. Bam, go for shit.
There you go. You got it. That's it.
All right. Woo. Lord.
And then it's gonna come natural when you get in that car and get behind the wheel and do the turn. As soon as you finish that back up and you go forward automatically, right? You know your hand gonna touch that wheel to adjust it and everything. So
to go back into because I'm gonna have to turn it.
Right.
My head gonna say turn. That's my head gonna say. Oh my God, but this is Jordan. Today, right? He was like, don't go too slow. He said, you know what to do. You got it. Now it's time to speed it up.
Okay, I got you.
He's like, now when you're making your turns, right? Say that you're right. I'm making my right? Right? So normally I ease up. I'm easing because I'm at a stop sign. Not all the way, but a regular stop sign, right? So I stop, then I'm easing up, looking over to my left and my right to make sure ain't no traffic. But mostly it be a lot of traffic coming from the left-hand side of Queens. For some apparent reason, I don't know why. But anyway, so I'm looking. But I'm doing it slow, like using my brakes off and on to ease it up a little bit, to ease it up. Right? He says, all right. Now as you ease it up, turn the wheel. So as I'm easing, I gotta turn the wheel. If I'm making that right, turn the wheel to my right as I'm easing up. And then when you don't see nobody, then you put your foot on the gas and make it go around. But I say to myself, I don't want to do it like that fast because I don't want. He's like, all right, now turn, put some more gas to it. Move this car.
I see what he's saying.
That's how he was. Yeah. He said, you got it now. Move it. Yeah. You over here touch. Move it.
So he wants you when the turn is complete to put gas to it.
Yeah, I was doing that, but I only put gas when the car is straight. When I'm like adjusting the car back to straight, I put more gas to it. But he wanted me to put a little more gas as I'm turning.
Okay, I got it. Yeah.
Yes, he was like, because if you too slow.
Yeah. So what you do is when you go in, when you do that turn, as you turning, this is where you keep the wheel straight. You just keep the wheel straight. You turn it. Once you done do that backup turn, now it's time to go forward. Now you going forward. You done correct your wheel. Your feet now goes on the gas. Soon as you finish turning, right? You got to move forward. But once that turn is going, your feet is on that gas.
We talking about regular turning, or you talking about that 3-point still?
The regular turning. That's what he's talking about, right?
Okay. Yeah, he's talking about
regular so when turning. Okay. Let's say you turning from a 2-lane into another 2-lane. So when you go to turn into that second lane of your left, let's say you turning left. When you go as you turning, your feet is on that gas. You control that wheel now. You keep that wheel going the way you want it to go. Don't go into the turn. You make the turn. So you making that turn, and as you making the turn, you got your feet going on that gas. The car is going, but you making sure that your hand is controlling that wheel. So as you going, you gonna know when automatically to straighten that car to go forward. Yeah. So you already in speed. So when you go forward, you in speed already. Bam, you going. You already going.
So I did that to, like, at the end, right? He said, yes, like that. I was like, oh my God, stop yelling at me.
Yes.
Yes. He said, because you got it. You got it already. You got the material. You know how to turn. You don't need to be slow right now. Move this car. He was
Now he teaching you
I'm saying
speed.
both of you. Speed,
Yeah,
yeah.
now
He's
he
like,
teaching
move
you
it.
speed. So that's good.
Like going straight since you're doing it well, I can go straight. That's nothing. Bam, boom, good. Boom. But I get but he said as you turning, look over your shoulder. So I'm looking over my shoulder, but turning the wheel, looking over my shoulder, but I don't see nobody. But he said, did you? I don't see. He said, nobody. You sure that? No. When he looked, he said, oh, okay. But because he gotta look over me, so he gotta really go forward and look. Because I guess he's looking with me, but I can see it before him because it's my left side,
right?
So I can see if anybody coming. And he be like, ain't nobody was there. No, but I noticed that he looked too.
Yeah. That's.
I guess to make sure.
Yeah.
That I know. But it was a time he told me, go, right? And a car was coming. I felt intimidated with that car. I did not go to Joy. That means that car was too close to me. I stood right there.
Oh, okay.
I said, what? Because remember, it's my left side. I see it before him.
Right.
I see it before him. So I'll be like, car coming. He said, oh. Come on, go. Go. When he say go, I still make sure there ain't nobody coming. I'll be like, because you saying go, but if somebody coming, I'm hitting somebody. I think the instructor would be more happy that I looked before I went.
For real.
I'll be like, girl, you talking about go. He was like, oh, somebody's coming? Yeah. He said, but you could have made that. No, why not?
Yeah, I think. You know what? I see. I know what he's saying. Because that's my thing too. You see, that's my thing too. As I'm driving, right now, I feel within myself as I'm driving that I can make a specific move and I'll complete it. But because I'm paying attention to the next driver, whether or not he's gonna let me go, like if I want to go over, right? Well, is he gonna let me go over? Now I got enough space. I got the right of way. I see the person behind me in my rear window. I see their bumper. So once I see the bumper, I'm supposed to automatically go over. But I'm still leery about going. So that's what he's saying. You can make a go ahead. You could go ahead. But I got what you saying because that's what I be thinking. And believe it or not, that's the art in driving. And I also noticed that with Natriel when we used to be in the car with him and he was speaking about it to Danielle because we was going through teaching Danielle certain things and how he so smoothly go over and he's able to go into a lane in between two cars. And then once he go through that lane, he know the amount of speed to pick up so that he can go past that car and make it. He'll drive forward. I see him looking in his rear window because you got to make sure you see the person's bumper behind you in your rear window before you go over. And I see him looking and he'll go right over and smooth. And I'll be saying to myself, see, that's where I want to be. I want to be able to just go ahead and drive. But see, to be honest, I'm more concerned about the other driver than me driving.
Yeah, that was me. That's me. Yeah. I'm like,
for real, right?
No, I mean, I know I can do it.
Exactly.
Like that time when I said, it was an orange light, a yellow light, and I was like, I could have made that. He sounded like me. I could have made that. I didn't do that because just in case it would have turned red on me real quick. He was like, oh, yeah, okay. He said, yeah, that's right. Just stop. But I know in his head, he said, yeah, you could have made that.
For real.
I'm concerned about other people.
Yeah, yeah.
Because, listen, people just do what they want.
Yeah, okay? They do.
And I am not getting hit because somebody else want to do what they want. I don't want to get hit. I don't want to get hit.
That's true.
So, even though I know I can make that quick turn real quick, but I want to make it where there's no cars coming. Let me make that turn when there's no, because I think the instructor would be more, because he may see a car coming, and he's going to say, take the points off, and say, wait a minute. He saw that car, right? Even though you made that turn, and that car was a distance, but he still saw that car, and in all reality, that car has the right of way. Because imagine if I was coming up the block like that and somebody want to make a turn. I have more of the right of way than that one making that turn. So that person do got the right of way if you really ask me. So I'm gonna wait till there's nobody coming.
For real, right?
On a car or your right, your left, whatever car, whatever side is on, I'm making sure nobody is coming. So when I make that turn, that's what they looking for, because the instructor gonna say, hold up. Somebody was coming, point taking off, because they saw it.
Yeah.
See the way they saw it. Even if that person was a little bit back, you get what I'm saying? You still could do it. No, they saw it. I ain't messing with it. I'm making sure everybody's gone.
For real, right?
Tomorrow, I'm making sure everybody's going. Now, when you get the license, you know, that's different. But give me my stuff first so I can go ahead. I got to play by their book right now. They got me in the palm of their hand right now. I got to play by their book. So I got to play by your book. I do it. Mr. Paul today. Sir, wait. And I'm going to stay off the yellow line. I got to move more to my right. I got that. If I see I'm on, go over to your right, Michelle. Go over, and don't go so fast. Because sometimes they'll be like, turn this way. If you too much in speed, you ain't going to be able to get that turn.
Right.
Because you are flying by night.
That's right.
So I'm staying at 20, Sister Jordan. Because I know every time I get to 25, right? I'll be like, ooh, bring it down. Because it's from 20 to 25.
What, the speed limit?
Yes.
Okay.
I can't get to 25. I can get to 25 because I'm saying I can't get to 25 because if I go to 25, I don't hit 30, 35. You get rid of I have to release. Once I see myself at 22, I kind of slow down. I kind of bring it down because a little bit and go back to 20. Yes, I do enjoy it. Because I be like, because I go far. I go up. Instead of going, stay in there. Because you know how Queens is. Ain't nobody really outside like that.
Yeah.
See, if I was getting the training in New York, in Brooklyn, I'd probably be like, very like, you get what I'm saying? I probably don't do that because there's more people out. There's more traffic. But over there, it's so spacey. Like, you can do a 30 and be fine. Yes, you can do a 30 and be fine. So I'm going to stay at 20 for the tomorrow. I'm going to say, if I go to 22, 23, I'm going to like stay right there and bring it down to 20. I want to stay there. I don't want to, because just in case the person say, make a right. I'm already at full speed. Then I got to, they take points over that too. Taking my time. I ain't going nowhere. I ain't got no place to go.
For real, right?
Let me tell you what they did today. My last, I think, 10 or 20 minutes, I had to switch cars. The place got a new car, Sister Jordan. They got a car now where, hold on, Maya, where you got to press a button or move a little thing to put it in drive, put it in park, put it in reverse. It's this little ball thing. You turn it up, down to get to where it got to go. And in the front, you can see your car. And then you can see, I'm like, how I know the mileage? He's like, you see the numbers going up? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They got a new car today. So they switched me today, right? I said, Paul, man, we haven't been driving with this. He said, but it drives much smoother though. Yeah, it drives smooth, like very smooth.
Oh, okay.
But he said, no, y'all not doing a test with this. And how are we going to do the test with that? You're right. We better not be doing the test with that because that's something that you got to practice with. It's like a computerized thing. Like you gotta, yeah. He said, that don't make no sense. They want to get all famous.
For real, right?
To train people. So I guess after the test with, the first set of people that's already been using their old cards, we gotta drive with the old one. But the newcomers, they gonna have them using that.
Oh, okay.
You get what I'm saying? So the ones that's already about to do their test, and they've been driving with the old car, there's no way they can switch them. So they can't switch them to the new cars.
For real.
They can't. Because that's not fair. Because we don't know how to work that. We don't know how to work that. Even though it's like you gotta move it. You gotta move it to this, and it's like a computer. I'm so serious. Like a tapping thing. I was like, Paul. He was even having a hard time turning it back on.
Wow.
He was even. I was like, Paul. I do got my foot on the gas. I mean, on the brake, and I'm pressing the button. I'm pressing the button. Now moving. He was like, so he started messing with it. He even had a hard. See. I was like, that's not fair, Paul. How y'all gonna put me in something at my time? That's not fair.
For real, right?
He said it's the same way. No, it probably is, but it's not really the same way. You can't even start it with the start it. It don't have a key.
Oh, okay.
It don't even have a key, and they don't have the little thing on the side where you put it in drive and all that. The stick. They don't even have that.
Wow.
Exactly. So it ain't the same. But it drives smoother. It's a smoother. I feel the smoothness in the wheel, and the brakes, the gas. You can feel the car itself is smooth sailing. It's like a smooth thing. You say, "Ooh, this drives good, don't it?" I was like, "It do, but it's the way you gotta." Okay, now put it in reverse. Okay, let me mess with this button. See, the wheel and the thing is good, but to mess with it and put it in certain positions, you gotta know how to use that thing. You know what I'm saying? That's the only difficulty. Turning it on, because it's a computer, and using it to reverse, using it to put it in drive, using it to park it. But to park it, after you park it, you just press a button. Boop, and it says park. It's parked.
Okay.
To park it. There's a button. Instead of using a stick and put it in park, no, they have a button that has P on it, and you press it once you park. And then boom, you're done. So the newcomers, they gonna have it easier. They gonna like them cars.
For real, right? Wow, they gonna.
Don't come back. God told you already. They gonna like that. They ain't gonna know what to do with themselves when they get that. Oh man, I just want to pass tomorrow. Oh my God, Sister Jordan. Oh, okay. And the kids got school to 10 to 11. That's their school day. I said that don't make no sense. 10 to 11? Really? Parents got to be on from 9 to 10 because they want to talk to us parents about what they're doing, I guess. And then the kids get on at 10 to 11. But my Asian teacher said she may not even use the whole hour.
Oh, okay.
And she said we may not even use the whole hour. I said that's good because I have a test to take tomorrow and I want to go back to sleep. She said, LOL. I do. I want to get at least another hour because I want to be well rested. I really do because I don't want to be tired like I was at the end today. He was like, you tired, aren't you? Because I was going over, I think it was like 5 more minutes of my lesson, right? So here go Michelle. Going over the line for the stop sign. I started getting sleepy. He said, you tired, aren't you? I said, yeah. He said, all right, let's just go back to the, because I know he was tired too. It was 9 o'clock in the morning, Sister Jordan. 9 o'clock? No. At the beginning of 9 o'clock, I was okay. But now it's time to go.
Yeah.
It's time to go. He said, you tired, aren't you? I said, why you know? He said, because you over the line. I said, oh yeah, I am. I think I stay on the line. And then when I'm making a right-hand turn, stay more closely to the right. And when I'm making a left-hand turn on a one-way, go a little more to my left. When I'm making a left turn. But if you make it a left turn in a two-way, and you in a two-way section, like you in a two-way, I still gotta be on my right-hand side.
Oh, okay.
Because my left when I'm making a left here. He said that's only if you in a one way. If you're already in a one way, you are in a one way, your car's in a one way, then you can go more on your left side and then make that left turn. But if it's a two way you're in, you're going on your right hand side and then make that left turn. You gotta be more on your right hand side and make that left turn. I was like, oh, see, every day I see him, I learn something else. Another thing I gotta remember, I have it in my head. Put my right hand signal on when I'm about to park. I don't be putting it on. I just be like, all right, match it, reverse, turn it once, back up. But I have to put it, I gotta put the signal on. So I guess to let people know that I'm about to park. I don't be putting it on. So I gotta keep that in my head, like I'm having right now, that put your right hand signal on when you're about to park. When they say parallel park, automatically put my right hand signal on. Parallel park, here we go. Parallel park by that car right there. Put my right hand, no, go to, match it up, right? Then put my signal on. And then turn the wheel, then put it in reverse, and then go ahead on and do your thing. But this is another thing. He told me when it's a van or a Jeep, match my mirror with the person's front door.
Oh, you mean? Oh, yeah, there's something with a mirror. Well, oh, okay.
And if it's a car, a regular, a car, then match mirror to mirror.
Oh.
But if it's like a van, a bus, a Jeep that they want you to park behind, a van, a Jeep, or a bus, you know what I'm saying? Those things, those big things, you match your mirror up with their drive door, with their door.
Oh. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I knew it was something else. I just couldn't. That's why I was saying I could never get it, because that's what they would say too. And I would be saying to myself with their door.
I thought it was mirror to mirror, right?
Yeah, I'm so used to mirror to mirror.
Yeah. Even today, it was a van, right? It was a couple of vans he kept saying park behind, right? Or Jeeps, right? He like, all right, match the mirrors up. I said, but don't I gotta match the mirror to the door? Oh yeah. He was forgetting, Sister Jordan.
Well, he could be just trying you to see if you know. He could be seeing if you.
I'm like, why he keep saying that?
He could have been seeing whether you remembered all that.
I was like, oh well, I guess I just proved it to him, because I'm like, is it the door though? It's the door. He was like, yeah. Oh yeah, it is the door. He said, okay. Now, when I'm about to parallel park, right, I gotta learn. As soon as he say parallel park, slow down. And put it in right. And put the right hand signal on. Slow down. Because he could be like, park behind that blue van, that blue car right there. As soon as you hear park behind, slow down. Get off that gas and slow down. So while you going up to the person's car, and then go more to your right hand side so you be a little bit close, so you won't be so far away from the curve. I mean, the thing, the street, the sidewalk. There you go. I can say curve. The sidewalk. I'm like, all right, no problem. Fine. And if I'm in the middle of the, you got to creep up in the middle. As I'm in the middle, don't be in the middle like that, Michelle. Turn away as you about to make the turn. Turn away as you creeping. Turn away as you creeping. Turn away as you creeping. That's how he talk. Turn away as you creeping. Anytime you make the turn, turn away as you creep. And look over your shoulder. Turn away, look over your shoulder. Turn away, look over your shoulder. Turn away. I was doing that today. That's probably why I was getting so tired.
For real, man.
Get tired. Them turns to get you tired. Who's not gonna be making all those turns like that? Because he's going around the block, you can see the block every turn. I'm like, come on, I need some traffic here. I'm staying in that person's house.